From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans.
Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New Orleans Saints. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Come 19! 70 Timberwolves!
They run again on first down, Chubb. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Saints first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Saints at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hurt! Right there, hurt!
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
18 Cardinals! 18 Cardinals! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Check it!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. Give them an even. There on the pickup is a fake punt. Fooled everybody. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small quarterback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Jalen Guyton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Uses the stiff arm. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jalen Guyton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. Right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll work this down inside the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. 7-7, our score after 1. to throw now on first down. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Chubb going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on third and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
They'll run for it. Chubb, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 60. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? People say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. Now Lawrence. Limiting the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40. Running out of the gun with ETN. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll go again with ETN. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 31 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Looking to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play to force him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Lawrence will throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little bit of attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
On first down, right back to Etienne.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
The 40. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor, and the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Jaguars will take over here just shy of the 30.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Etienne up the middle.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Here's Lawrence.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A big play that time for Jacksonville. And even 50 yards.
Ready, break. Keep on, look at your fire. You got focus.
A give to Etienne running right.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. They go play action now. Lawrence.
Hitter here, it's complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence.
And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Michael Thomas. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yeah. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now a play fake here on first down.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.